It pays to be educated when looking at the real estate market, and here to educate us today is Dan Cooper. Now Dan, what's our topic today?
Mortgage options, basically what's best for the client.
Now, is there an expert you're going to send me to?
Brian Girton, who is with Mortgage Intelligence, very active mortgage broker locally.
And he's going to talk about what today?
Well, specifically I want to talk about the options because there is no one right mortgage for any person, and it really depends on many things. So there's a lot of questions that have to be asked. You know, do you want an open or a closed mortgage? Do you go variable? Do you switch from variable to a locked-in mortgage? It's these little things people need to know, and one of the big reasons why mortgage brokers are so popular. So I think Brian's absolutely the right person to answer these questions.
Sounds great. Sounds like you're going to save us some money. So stay with us. You're watching Daily Web TV. Are there options when it comes to your mortgage? We're here today with Brian. Now Brian, is there one mortgage out there and that's what we have to fit ourselves into?
No, there's various types of mortgages, and you know, most banks will have two or three programs, and of course, you know, dealing with someone like myself, you know, we have access to all these various lenders. You know, we deal with actually 30 different lenders.
30? Wow, so that's a lot of legwork on my part if you're going to all of these lenders to find the best mortgage. How do I know what mortgage is best for me?
Well, I would say by dealing with someone like myself, okay?
Yeah.
Now, even though I'm paid by the lender, okay, I am actually representing you, okay? And I'm looking out for your interest. When you go to the bank, now, they are paid by the bank, okay? And so the mortgage officer you sit with, you know, and of course, most of them are on a salary, and they get bonus based on performance. So the more money they make for the bank, the more money they're going to make in their bonus. So you will not get the best rate all the time, and you'll have to fight for it and negotiate it, eh? I give you the best rate right off the bat.
So I don't pay for that service?
No. As I mentioned, we are actually paid by the lender.
Okay.
Okay. And but we are acting for you and not the bank.
So you're looking out for my best interests.
That's right.
So how do you decide, or how do you advise someone like me? If I'm coming in, what are the things that you might ask to make sure I am getting the best mortgage option?
In my interview, I'll go in depth in finding your situation. You know, are you going to be in a position to pay more, you know, extra money down the road? If you are, then I'll try to gear a mortgage in you know, that type of mortgage. But the whole idea is that to get you the best product for you.
Right. So I'm making payments that are affordable, and I'm also paying it off as fast as I possibly can. Are those kind of the two things you'd think about, or are there other things that I don't know? So.
Well, yes. I mean, like. There are different types of mortgages out there that don't give you, you know, big prepayment privileges. So depending on your circumstances, I'll get that for you. You are my client,
yes,
okay, not the bank, okay? And I'm going to look out for your interest. And I've been a broker for, oh God, 30 years. 30 years. And I do repeat business. People come back to me. You know, people normally, you know, change homes every 6 years, and I get customer referrals. You know, they get their family when the kids become, you know, adults, when they're in a position to buy homes. So my whole idea is to be your broker for life.
Now, Brian, do you pre-qualify for a mortgage? Is that something that you would handle as well?
Yes, we provide a service where we will do pre-approvals, and that way you know exactly what you can afford. You're not going to be looking at homes which you cannot afford. And also what we get you is a rate guarantee of 120 days, so that if rates were to go up, you have the protection to know that you will have a rate guarantee up to 120 days. Right, so
we can come to you, make sure that we're looking at houses within our price range, and then we're guaranteed a great rate for 120 days. Now what happens if the rate goes down in that 120 days?
Well, you get it both ways, okay? What we do at 7 days prior to closing, we will adjust the rate, okay, to lower if it is lower, okay, or the rate that you got. Okay.
Right, so it will never go up, it can only go down.
That's right.
So it's a win-win for everybody.
That's correct.
Now, if someone wants to come and get a pre-approval or just to ask you for some advice in terms of financing a house and mortgages, where can we find you?
Well, you can reach me by phone. My office number is 905-842-4320, or go to my website, www.bestdealmortgages.com.
Thank you so much. That's great information. And it's really nice to know that there's someone out there doing all the legwork for me and looking after my best interests. Now, if you want more information, be sure to check out Brian's website. I'm Mariel Bradley. We've been talking about mortgage options, and you've been watching Daily Web TV.